Again, thank you so much for joining us here on Idaho Today. On Seat Check Saturday, you can have your child's car seat inspected by a state-certified safety technician at more than 80 check stations across Idaho. We're joined by Jillian Guerriergs with the Idaho Transportation Department to tell us more. Now, Jillian, great to have you.
Thank you.
This is a really important opportunity, especially for first-time parents, right?
Yes.
Installing that car seat is hard, and making sure it's done properly is so important, right? So that's, I imagine, why you have the, Child Passenger Safety Week. But for those who may not be familiar, tell us about this event and why it's so important.
So Child Passenger Safety Week is a nationwide effort to educate all caregivers on the importance of making sure those kids are in the correct sized car seat and that it's installed properly in their car. And this is so important because nationwide in 2022, more than 750 kids were killed in crashes as passengers. So we need to do everything we can to make sure that we're protecting these kids while we're driving them. So in Idaho, we have more than 80 car seat safety technicians. They're certified and they're able to check those car seats for you. And they will do this year round, but it's especially exciting this week because they offer additional events and Seat Check Saturday as well. And they're free events. You can usually just drive by and they'll check the car seat for you, or you can call ahead for an appointment. But these are people at fire stations, hospitals, community organizations, and businesses who will do this for you. They're very dedicated to child safety in Idaho and want to make sure everyone has the car seats installed right. So you can find that list of all the locations on our website, shift-idaho.org.
Okay, and your children, obviously your most precious cargo, goes without saying. And what I love about this event is the fact that, maybe there are new parents, maybe there are, parents that have many children and have always wanted to go and do this but haven't had either the opportunity or don't even know where to go. Now they know, oh, I can just go to this event, and the things that they're going to learn is going to be mind-blowing. I know that the first time I ever did this with one of my children and brought in the car seat, you pull up with your car, you're like, I had it installed, it's all good. But even over time, right, sometimes things shift, they change, and to know how to keep an eye on how it is being secured in your vehicle is so incredibly important in itself. Let's talk about the importance of having the proper car seat for your child, because it changes as your child ages, especially now they have a lot of those car seats that are considered convertible, right? Or grow with your kid. It depends on how your kid grows, right? So it doesn't always follow the safety manual. What are some main things parents need to keep in mind when it comes to child growth and making sure they have the right car seat?
Okay, so first of all, when these technicians are checking the car seat, some of the common things they see are the chest clip might not be in the right spot, and you have to remember that it needs to be at armpit level for the kids. Sometimes the harness straps are too high or too low, and sometimes the buckle itself is not in the right slot. And then as far as the car seat installation goes, sometimes the seatbelt straps are not routed through the car seat in the right way, or the tethers or the anchors are not hooked in right, and all of that depends on the specific car seat you have. So these technicians are so good, and your car, exactly. But these technicians are so good because they know all of the details about all of the car seats, and they're great. They know it all. It's great.
And I remember too being a first-time parent when I was trying to adjust my child in a car seat, and when I went to one of these checks before, what I was really shocked from walking away, because I had a firefighter install my car seat, so I was pretty confident that it was safe, and it was. But where I had my lesson was realizing I was not securing my child in the car seat enough, meaning like as a parent where you can tighten those straps, I was like, oh, that's way too tight on my baby. They're going to be uncomfortable. They're not going to be able to sleep. And then I remember the technician being like, girl, that ain't tight enough. And I'm like, what? And they're like, no, it needs to be this tight. And then feeling it and being like, oh my gosh, just that realization of, oh, I've been driving around that long and they weren't as secure as they should have been. But you'd rather have your child feel a little snug than getting into an accident and then having a very unfortunate situation occur. So I cannot express how important these are as a parent, right?
But as far as the sizes go when you're moving up, it's important. With best practices, we always say keep the kids in the car seat as long as possible up to the weight or height standards of the car seat itself. And each one is a little different. So check the label on the car seat, or if you still have your instruction manual, if you held on to it, it would be in there too. But the label on the car seat will have the weight or height limits for that car seat. And as far as the babies go, you want them in the rear facing as long as possible. That rear angle is what's going to protect their head and their neck, and that's what's so important when they're so little. And so you want to keep them in there, even if their legs are long and they're growing and hitting the seat, and you think, oh gosh, they outgrew this. Check that height and weight limit. Same for forward facing too. They want to be in that 5-point harness as long as possible.
You raise a really great point here too, because you're talking height and weight, right? And I know we're talking a lot about new babies and new parents, but if you have an older child who's on the cusp of graduating from sitting in the back of the car to the front, a lot of people go by age. It's not the age, it's the height and weight. And if you don't know if your child is big enough yet, show up. Somebody will be able to tell you, no, you need to wait a little longer, or no, they can graduate, it's okay. Where can people go so they can find the check nearest them? Yes,
shift-idaho.org again is our website, and that's where we have the map of 81 certified technicians that will help you out, and hopefully be holding a free event this week or on Seat Check Saturday this weekend.
Wonderful, Jillian, thank you so much, really appreciate it. Everyone stick around, more to come here on Idaho Today right after the break.